Hey YouTube, Harry here from Fear Explains, and today I'm going to be doing another trailer rundown, this time on the Legends of Tomorrow Season 2 trailer we saw at Comic Con. So before I go into this trailer, first of all I want to apologise. I know that Comic Con was about a week or so ago, and this video is coming out really late, but I've been having a look at quite a lot of other trailers and that I'm going to try and do as much as I can on Doctor Strange, Justice League, all that I can, so some videos are going to come out a little bit later, but they'll come out eventually, so hold your horses. So today, just like I did in the Flash Season 3 trailer, I'm going to be going over some of the key points that I saw in the trailer. So, let's get started. By the way, in case you didn't know, this video is going to contain spoilers for Season 1, so if you haven't seen it, please go and watch it. Even if you don't like it, just watch it, come back, and then re-watch the video. So, go do it now. So the first thing I'm going to sort of comment on a bit is how it links to Season 1. If you've seen the ending of Season 1, you'll know that the Time Masters all but were destroyed, when the Time Well was destroyed. And we saw Rex Tyler at the very end, and, it's going to pick up right from there. I'll be coming back to Rex Tyler in a little while, but yeah, those are the key points that I sort of saw from the links to Season 1. We see a lot of sort of shots from the episodes, like when they went back to the Wild West, when they fought against the Nazis very briefly. So yeah, it looks like there's going to be a lot of flashbacking in the new series, which I'm quite excited about. I didn't like the series, but it was better than I thought it would be. So yeah, there's links back to this first series, which I'm quite happy about. Speaking of Rex Tyler, we're going to have the Justice Society of America. I'm really excited about this because it's kind of a precursor to the Justice League, and of course they're going to have their movie coming out. While we saw Rex Tyler, a few other characters were mentioned, including, I've got them written down here, Stargirl, Obsidian, Dr. Midnight, Commander Steel, and Vixen. Now, because Jay Garrick and that has been in The Flash, and because his actor has been confirmed to be doing more, we could potentially see The Flash in this. Now, I know I cover quite a lot of characters on there, such as Obsidian, so what I'll do is I'll do some Character Explains videos on those very soon. If you want to know who Rex Tyler is, there's already a video on my channel, so go ahead and check it out. I know the quality isn't that good, but I'll hopefully be doing a re-upload of that with better quality video and editing, which hopefully will be much better. So in the trailer, as well as some of the flashbacks, we also saw a look at possibly some new alternate timelines, specifically the atomic bomb exploding in New York during World War II, which quite suspicious, which could mean we're looking at another Nazi-themed episode, which, when you see Mick Rory's sort of reaction to Nazis, I hate Nazis, it's going to be quite fantastic. The whole alternate timeline thing's already being toyed with Flashpoint, so to have this sort of crossover, it's really quite exciting, and, it's what makes Legends of Tomorrow an interesting show from the CW, so great. So, as well as the Justice Society, we're going to see the return of some more characters, specifically Damien Darhk. Now, for those of you who've watched the Arrow Season 4 finale, we all know he was killed by the Arrow. Now, just because he's being sort of revamped and that, doesn't mean he's going to be in the modern day. In fact, from what we see in the trailer, he's wearing a pinstripe suit, sort of typical of the 1940s, so he could play out as part of the alternate timeline of the atom bomb in New York, which, again, alternate timeline, brilliant. So as well as this sort of tease into what Damien Darhk's going to look like, we actually see the start of a confrontation between him and White Canary, also known as Sarah Lance. If you've watched Arrow Season 4, you'll know that Damien Darhk actually killed Black Canary, Laurel Lance. It's going to get a bit confusing with the Canary things. And, we actually see a bit of her knowledge of her death, because you see Sarah actually begging Rip to go back in time to prevent it from actually happening so she can save her sister. And this whole dynamic between them is going to be really fantastic. It's really going to play out, which can be really interesting between the two sort of teams, because we can assume that they're going to be part of the Justice Society, and obviously Damien's going to be involved in some other plot device, so fantastic. And finally, while we've got the JSA coming in, we've also got the Legion of Doom, which is kind of the opposite of that. If you think it's like a group of, or a band of criminals, and that. But the characters that have been sort of leaked to be part of this are Malcolm Merlyn, Damien Dark, as I mentioned earlier, the Reverse Flash, who I kind of mentioned a bit in my Flash Season 3 trailer rundown, and Captain Cold. I'm quite excited about that because if you've seen the first season of Legends of Tomorrow, you'll know that Captain Cold died. Which is a shame because he's one of my favourite characters out of the Legends of Tomorrow roster. So the fact that he's returning to the CW shows is going to be quite fantastic in my opinion. I know I say fantastic a lot. It's just fantastic. And that concludes this trailer rundown. Let me know if I missed anything in the comments section. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content. Until then, Harry out.